All right, Eric, time to take a look right now at what's trending.
Ryan P.C. Trimble is in the studio to break it down for us. Break it down, Ryan.
What were those moves?
That was like an attempt at a dance.
You're breaking it down.
I didn't have a beat in my head, but hey guys.
I'm not going to type break it down ever again. After seeing it.
Banned words on Fox Wilmington News at 10.
Really. All right, what's up?
All right, so as you know, most TV shows and movies that are based on books that are either done or nearly done. And if they're not done, the creators at least have some sort of inkling of what's next. Well, that's not the case with Game of Thrones. The first book came out in 1996, and now the author is saying that our guess is as good as his as to how this series is going to finish. Tons of people are passing around this article from George R.R. Martin's interview with the New York Observer, in which he says he hasn't written the ending to the books yet. He does offer some assurance, though, saying he hopes the ending will be bittersweet, like the J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings books. Now, there's already 5 books in the series, 5 seasons of the TV show, 6 seasons set to premiere sometime next year. So, you know, people really want to know how anything is going to end with this. Do you guys watch Game of Thrones?
No, I'm not a Game of Thrones. Ashley does. So they're moving on past his books now. Have they followed the books? I mean,
they've followed the books
really?
like pretty closely.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't even know there were books for that.
But
All
people
I knew
are freaking out because of his age too,
Yeah.
and like, is he going to make it long enough to finish the series and all that stuff?
Because there was a huge gap between the book that came out in 2011 and then the one before it. It was like 6 or 7 years or something. So
yeah, it takes him a while to write them too. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, speaking of books and that are turned into movies, it's been 5 years since Disney and Tim Burton took us to Wonderland, and now we're getting a first glimpse at what our second trip down the rabbit hole will look like. On their Facebook page today, Disney uploaded these 2 posters for Alice Through the Looking Glass, which is a sequel to Alice in Wonderland from 2010. That's what 2015 minus 5 is. We see at one end Alice on a trail of melted clocks, while the other shows the Mad Hatter at the same trail but looking away. Now, the movie is loosely adapted from the novel of the same name by Lewis Carroll and is a follow-up to that hugely successful version of Alice in Wonderland from back in 2010. Once again, I have to ask, did you guys see that?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
I saw it. I loved it. I'm a huge Alice in Wonderland.
We're just not cool, I guess.
No, I mean, I saw all the Disney ones when the kids were growing up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, all the, the Beauty and the Beast and all those when they came out, and they were just hugely popular. Lion King. But I haven't seen any of them in maybe 10 years.
No, me neither. Sorry, Ryan.
It's okay. I try.
I mean, it did do well, though. You're right. It was a huge success for Disney.
You know, they're kind of okay that you two didn't see it because like billions of other people saw it.
Yeah.
We're like the only 2 on the boat.
We're the only 2 people left.
They're not short our $16 for tickets. We're okay.
Okay, well, last thing. When one is famous, one realizes that there will be paparazzi around, sometimes. But a certain someone, or rather someone's, is asking that the photogs leave their someone alone. Now, the ones I'm talking about are the British royal family. They criticized the paparazzi today in this post, saying that there have been an increasing number of incidents of little Prince George being harassed by the Pops. Now, Kensington Palace says tactics include, I looked this up, this is crazy, they use other children to lure him away from playgrounds so they could get him into a shot.
That is just, there's the line right there. And
sneaking around private property, even taking pictures of other kids who visited the prince and then chasing after them.
Yeah,
so,
Ashley and I talked about this earlier tonight on our sister station. If the prince wants to say, he's got to know that there's going to be photographers around him. The kids are a different story, though.
Yeah.
I agree with you guys.
I think the kids are. I think it's just too much. I don't want to see pictures of them, especially if they're going to those lengths. It's just too much.
It's insane. And the only thing I keep thinking of is just, the Princess Diana story. She was chased by the paparazzi and led to her passing away. So I'm sure that's in the prince's mind too.
I'm sure they remember that as well.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, thanks. Hey, it's the unofficial start to Friday Night Football next.